Hello everyone. Today I want to share a memorable experience that marked a new chapter in my life. My first day at the office. It was a day filled with a mix of emotions. Excitement, nervousness, and a little bit of chaos. For many of us, the first day at work is an unforgettable milestone. And for me, it was a day that taught me valuable lessons about adapting, learning, and growing. Let me take you back to that day, step by step, as I recount my journey into the professional world and everything that came with it. The day started with a buzz of excitement. I woke up extra early to make sure I had enough time to prepare. I had picked out my outfit the night before. A professional yet simple look that I hoped would help me fit in and make a good first impression. As I got ready, I couldn't ignore the butterflies in my stomach. What would my colleagues be like? Would I live up to the expectations of my role? These questions swirled in my mind as I checked the clock constantly. Despite my best efforts to be ahead of schedule, things took an unexpected turn. I miscalculated my commute time and ended up rushing to catch the bus. By the time I arrived at the office, I was slightly out of breath but determined to start the day on a positive note. Walking into the office for the first time was surreal. The tall glass building, the modern interiors, and the hustle and bustle of employees moving around created an atmosphere of energy and focus. At the reception desk, I was greeted with a warm smile by the receptionist, who handed me a visitor badge and guided me to the HR department. After signing some documents and getting my employee ID, I was introduced to my manager, who gave me a quick tour of the office. As we walked through the different departments, I observed the workstations, the collaborative spaces, and the break room stocked with coffee and snacks. I could feel the curiosity building inside me. How would I fit into this dynamic environment? When I was finally shown to my desk, I realized it was time to put all my preparation into action. My workstation was simple but well equipped, and I quickly arranged my belongings to make it feel like my own space. Shortly after settling in, my manager gave me my first assignment. It wasn't overly complicated, analyzing some data and preparing a brief report, but it felt monumental because it was my first real task in a professional setting. As I worked, I was hyper-focused, double-checking everything to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. However, as it often happens, things didn't go as smoothly as I had hoped. My computer froze halfway through the task and I had no idea how to fix it. At that moment, I faced a dilemma. Should I try to fix it myself or ask for help? Swallowing my pride, I decided to ask the colleague sitting next to me. To my surprise, they were not only helpful but also kind and understanding. They reassured me that technical glitches happen to everyone, and they even taught me a few tricks to troubleshoot in the future. This small interaction taught me a big lesson. It's okay to ask for help. In fact, teamwork and collaboration are what make an office environment thrive. As lunchtime approached, I was invited to join a group of colleagues in the cafeteria. This was another nerve-wracking moment for me. What would we talk about? Would I fit in with their conversations? Fortunately, my worries were unfounded. The team was welcoming, and our discussions ranged from favorite restaurants in the area to the best ways to unwind after work. It was during this lunch break that I realized how important it is to build relationships with your colleagues. The office isn't just a place for work. It's also a place for connection and camaraderie. That lunch break gave me a glimpse of the friendly environment I was stepping into, and it made me feel more at ease. The afternoon flew by as I continued working on my report and familiarizing myself with the office systems. Before I knew it, the day was coming to an end. Just as I was about to leave, my manager called me into their office. My heart raced. I wondered if I had done something wrong. But instead they offered words of encouragement, praising my effort and eagerness to learn. That small acknowledgement made me feel proud and motivated to give my best in the days ahead. Walking out of the office that evening, I felt a sense of accomplishment and relief. The first day was behind me and I was excited about the journey ahead. Reflecting on my first day at the office, I realized how important it is to embrace new beginnings with an open mind. It's natural to feel nervous, but those nerves often push us to give our best. I learned that preparation is key, but so is adaptability. Things might not always go as planned, but every challenge is an opportunity to grow. I also learned that asking for help and building relationships with colleagues are essential parts of professional life. The office is not just a place to work. It's a community where we support each other and grow together. To anyone who might be starting a new job soon, my advice is this. Embrace the uncertainty, be open to learning, and don't hesitate to connect with the people around you. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it brought back memories of your own first days and reminded you of how far we've all come. Here's to new beginnings and the adventures they bring.